Good afternoon from Augie Schmidt Field in Kenosha. It's Carthage Firebird baseball this afternoon as the Firebirds return home, get set to take on a non-conference foe today, the Concordia University Falcons out of the NAC Conference. Hello again, everyone. John Weiser with you. Glad you're along. A breezy, wind-swept Augie Schmidt Field here today, but temperatures in the 60s. Should be an ideal day for baseball here in Kenosha as Carthage coming off of a split doubleheader against the Carroll Pioneers yesterday. Carroll winning game 1 10-6. Carthage coming back to take the nightcap 16-2. The 16 runs in that contest, the highest runs scored by a Firebird team this year, and they wrapped out a season-high 17 hits in that victory in Game 2. Game 1, Carthage got off to a good start, took an early 1-0 lead in the first, but the Pioneers plated 4 runs in their half of the first inning. Carthage added a run in the third, but then Carroll came back with 4 more in their third frame, jumped out to an 8-2 lead, and cruised from there. Keith Kutzler took the loss in that ball game, went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 7 hits and 9 runs. His mark now 1-1 on the season. Game 2, the Firebirds posted season highs in runs scored and hits as they jumped out to an 8-1 lead after 3 and had a 3-run 5th and a 5-run 7th to put that game out of reach. Colton Klein 2 for 4 with a double and a home run in that nightcap. Johnny Belskis with a pair of RBIs, and Bryce Pribolinski going 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs in that contest. Meanwhile, Concordia University coming into this contest with a record of 7-2. They swept the Rockford Regents in a doubleheader Sunday up at Capco Field in Mequon. 13-2 and 14-4. As a matter of fact, Concordia smashing the ball pretty good in the early stages of the season through 9 games as a team, hitting .388 and averaging almost 13 runs per game. So they certainly have the offense attack. And they're also getting very good pitching as well. Team earned run average of 3.8 through 9 games. They have given up 69 hits, struck out 57, and walked only 36 as a staff here today. We will see Chance Roach on the mound for the Carthage Firebirds today. He'll be opposed by a freshman out of Waukesha, and that would be Ben Spears out of Waukesha North High School on the mound for the Falcons here today. Here the batting order for the Concordia Falcons. It'll be Daniel Hahn leading off and playing second base. Sam Beers will hit second and play third. Shortstop will be Sean Tillman hitting third. Cleanup hitter will be Kyle Kasabuki. It'll be Blake Goswine in left. Tristan Largent at first base. Sam Zarling in right. Zach Swift catching today. And Cole Aguirre playing center field for Concordia. We'll get you the Carthage lineups here in just a moment. Managers Augie Schmidt and Eddie Morgan, I should say, out there going over the ground rules here at the Augie Schmidt Field. Eddie Morgan in his 8th season as the head coach for Concordia.
Fans, at this time, please rise
and we'll enjoy our national anthem this afternoon from Augie Schmidt Field. Gave you the batting order for Concordia. Let's set the defense for you for Carthage College this afternoon. It'll be Cody Tostrud in left. Ben Levicki getting a start today. He will play center, and Colton Klein over in right. Cody Phelps at third. Ryan Malik over at short. Johnny Belskis at second, and Bryce Prebelinski over at first. Doing the catching today will be Riley Hughes. And on the mound for Carthage will be Chance Roach as the Firebirds take the field this afternoon under a filtered sunshine. Temperature 67 degrees here in Kenosha. A gusty west to southwest wind today as at 20 miles per hour, gusting at times over 30. That's blowing straight out to right center and right field this afternoon. Chance Roach on the hill for Carthage, making his third appearance of the year. He has a 4.26 earned run average. This will be his first start of the season. He has pitched 6 1/3 innings, given up 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, walked 3, and has struck out 6. Opponents are hitting .211 against Roach. Roach out of Nazareth, Illinois, and Nazareth Academy. 6 foot, 185-pound junior for the Firebirds. Made 2 relief appearances in the pandemic-shortened season last year. Credited with the win and an 8-3 decision over Luther College on March the 7th. Prior to that, in 2019, as a freshman, pitched in 13 games, made 4 starts, was 3-3, recorded 41 innings, 29 strikeouts, and had an earned run average of 5.27 in 2019. So Roach on the hill today to try and get the Firebirds back in a winning mode at 500, 5-5, and 1-4 in CCIW play. This will be a good one to get here today. Good momentum builder going into the 3-game set against Elmhurst this weekend. Here is Daniel Hahn stepping in. He will lead things off for the Falcons this afternoon. Hahn hitting .300. 12 hits and 40 at-bats here in the young season. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Looks in as Roach kicks and delivers our first pitch in there for strike 1. Key for the Firebirds, I think, today is get ahead early. The last couple of ball games, in particular the Friday game against Carroll, the game last week Wednesday against Wheaton, got out of hand early. Be nice to get a good lead. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. That is Malik up and throwing, 1 gone here in the first inning. That'll bring up Sam Beers. Beers, the team's leading hitter at .528 here in 9 ball games, making his 9th start. 19 hits and 36 at-bats, 6 extra base hits. That includes 2 doubles, a triple, and leads the team with 3 home runs. First offering by Roach, pop foul, drifting down the right field side, coming in to make the catch. That is Levicki, the right fielder, 2 gone. Brings up Sean Tillman, the shortstop. Tillman hitting .375 coming into the game today. 4 doubles, no home runs, 12 runs driven in. Again, this Falcon team averaging about 13 runs per game. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. Chance Roach, the junior, on the hill for Carthage today. Outfield straightaway. Klein deep in center field, as is Levicki in right. Fouled straight back. Roach ahead of him now, 0-2. Carthage hitting the ball well, playing well defensively. It's been the 60 feet 6 inches that has done the Firebirds in this season. Foul to the right side, remains 0-2. it gets away in a hurry. Big innings. That's something they need to avoid here today. Try and keep this potent offense at bay here with Concordia. Roach ready, the 0-2 pitch. Driven hard into left center field and deep. Toastwood giving chase. That one is out of here. Home run for Sean Tillman. Gets Concordia on the board, 1-0. Tillman, that's his first home run of the season. 13th RBI of the year, and it's 1-0 Concordia. He got it all. He sat on a fastball and drove it into left center field. There was a no-doubter out there as it got past the light pole to the right of the scoreboard in left field. Now let's see how Roach approaches Kyle Kazubuki. Starts him off on the outside corner for strike. Kazubuki, 472 on the season. 17 for 36 so far in 9 ball games. 1 home run, 12 driven in. Breaking ball missed at the knees, 1-1. Kazubuki is a junior out of De Pere. Prepped at West De Pere High School. 1-1 pitch, fouled straight back. He was on it, just missed it. Got a pitch to hit. Falls behind 1-2. So Carthage will be playing from behind today, down 1-0 here. If you're just joining us, Sean Tillman, a solo home run with 2 out here in the top half of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch bounced into the dirt. 2-2. That wind really shaking our center field camera today. And it's going to gust at times over 30 miles per hour. Grounded up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Back-to-back hits here with 2 out. Kazubuki aboard, and that'll bring up Blake Goswine.
The left fielder, number 28, Blake Goswine.
Goswine, a .345 hitter. 10 for 29 here through 9 ball games. Making his 9th start today. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Runner not going. The pitch in there for strike 1. Kazubuki is 3 for 5 in the stolen base category this season. As a team, Concordia is 16 for 20. Kazubuki on board, a 1-1 count here to Goswine, the left fielder. Runner not going. Pitch is smashed foul down the third base side and into the bullpen fence and left. Roach ahead now, 1-2. Pribolinski holding the runner on at first. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded sharply to third to Phelps. He's up with it. The throw across, and the Firebirds get out of it here in the first inning. But they give up a run on 2 hits. 1 man left. We head to the bottom half of inning number 1 here in Kenosha. Concordia leading the Carthage Firebirds by a score of 1-0. Set the batting order for you for the Firebirds this afternoon. Cody Tostrud, the Bradford product, will lead things off and play left field. Johnny Belskus moving up in the lineup. He'll bat second, play second base. Colton Klein will hit third and play center field today. Bryce Pribolinski, the cleanup hitter at first. Ben Levicki getting a chance to play in the field here, keep his bat in the lineup. Levicki playing right field. Jake Sinelli having an outstanding freshman year this year for Carthage. Sinelli will be the DH today and will hit sixth. Batting seventh will be Cody Phelps, moving down the lineup. Phelps has really struggled, coming off an 0-for in the three-game series against Carroll. Riley Hughes getting a start behind the plate today. He'll hit eighth. And starting at shortstop today and batting ninth will be Ryan Malik, the shortstop. Defensively for Concordia, it's Goswine in left, Aguirre in center, Zorling in right, Beers, Tillman, Hahn, and Largent. Your infield third to first, and the battery of Spires and Swift today. Spears, Ben Spears, 6'2", 180-pound freshman out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. Went to Waukesha North, making his second appearance and first start of the season. He's pitched just 1/3 of an inning, gave up a hit. Allowed 4 runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Cody Tostra to lead things off here for the Firebirds. Takes that one for a ball. Fouls it straight back into the screen, 1-1. Tostrud on the year, 273. He's got 5 extra base hits, including 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Breaking ball in there for strike 2, 1-2. Tostrud in that 3-game set with Carroll, as he fouls that one away, was 2 for 10. On base 3 times, scored 3 runs. Drove in a run with an RBI sacrifice fly in Friday's solo game against the Pioneers. Out of Bradford High School here in Kenosha. The pitch by Spears, and that's fouled away left side. Little tapper down the first base side. Will be picked up by the first baseman. The race to the bag is won by Largent. 1 gone. Johnny Belskis, the second baseman, stepping in.
For the Firebirds, the second baseman, number 17, Johnny Belskis.
Team's leading hitter now at .390 on the year. 16 for 41. 5 doubles, no home runs, 12 driven in. Fouls that one over the right side. No balls and 1 strike to Belskis, moving up in the order. Flipping spots with Cody Phelps here today. The 0-1 pitch, low for ball 1. So we mentioned Spears out of Waukesha North. 3-sport athlete. Football, baseball, and basketball. Lettered in all 3. It's quite an accomplishment. Made first team all-conference in baseball his sophomore year. Just missed at the knees inside. 3-1. Honorable mention, all-conference as a wide receiver his senior year. Plus, he's a scholar athlete. Member of the National Honor Society. Good for him. He's played it well. Here's ground ball to Tillman at short. Throw over, 2 gone. Brings up the right fielder, Colton Klein.
Next at the plate for the Firebirds, the center fielder, number 9, Colton Klein.
Klein, 378 hitter on the year. Hit his 3rd home run of the season in game 2 of the doubleheader against Carroll yesterday. Takes low for ball 1. Klein leads the team in home runs with 3. Smashes that one to center. Drifting back and making the play on it is Aguirre, and Carthage goes quietly here in the first inning. 3 up and 3 down here in the first for the Firebirds. We head to inning number 2. It is Concordia 1, Carthage nothing. Again, a big thank you to our corporate sponsors this season for Carthage Athletics for all that we are able to do and bring you this year. Hanging in with Carthage Athletics during another trying season. Folks like the Pullman Auto Stores, Kenosha and Racine. The Pullman 1000 is on right now. 1,000 cars on sale. Pullman.com. I want to thank our friends at Satori Energy, a privately held full-service energy consulting firm. They're based in Chicago and serve over 55,000 clients across North America. If you're seeking the best energy solution for your company, let Satori Energy guide the way. You'll find them online at Satori Energy. That's Satori Energy.com. Chance Roach back out there for inning number 2. Gave up the solo home run to Tillman in that first inning. He'll face Tristan Largent, Sam Zarling, and Zach Swift for the Falcons today. Some cloud cover moving over Augie Schmidt Field. We're not expecting any rain today, but there will be a precipitous drop in temperature over the next 2 days. We're talking highs only in the mid to upper 30s tomorrow and Thursday. First baseman Tristan Largent stepping in. Largent in his 5th game and 2nd start of the year takes high for ball 1. Two for 6. Couple of RBIs to his credit. The pitch by Roach driven hard to right and deep. Curving, and foul. No, it's a fair ball. They're going to rule it a fair ball. Home run around the right field foul pole. And now the way Levicki was going after it, thought it was going to hook foul, and it kept just enough around the foul pole in right. Second home run given up by Chance Roach today. And it's 2-0 Concordia. And that has been a problem this season for Carthage. Giving up the long ball. That's the 13th home run given up by the Firebird pitching staff this season. Slider outside for ball 1 to Sam Zarling, the right fielder. Zarling 292 on the season. No home runs, 10 runs driven in. Missing high, 2-0. Zarling in game 2 of the doubleheader against Rockford on Sunday went 2 for 3. 3 RBIs, including a double and a triple. Scored 3 runs as well. Ahead in the count, 3-0. Solo home run to start the second here. It's 2-0 Falcons. Well, the automatic right down Campus Drive. 3-1 the count to Sam Zarling. Kettle Moraine Lutheran product. Drives that one into right center. Drifting over is the center fielder. That's Colton Klein. He'll make the catch. Left center. Klein able to come up with it. One gone here in the second.
Next at the plate for the Falcons, the catcher, number 24, Zach Swift.
Zach Swift, the catcher, the number 8 hitter in the lineup today. Swift 3 for 9 on the season. No home runs, 2 runs driven in. Pitch by Roach, spiked it in there, ball 1. Swift starting his 3rd game of the season. He's appeared in 6 now for the Falcons. Curveball missing high, 2-0. The wind continues to howl out of the southwest this afternoon. That'll aid things going into right field, just like that Largent leadoff home run. Falls behind here 3-0. Roach giving up just 3 hits here through the first 2 innings, but 2 of them solo home runs. Sean Tillman getting 1 in the first with 2 out. A leadoff home run here in the second. 3-0 delivery. Missing high for ball 4. Had the plate, must have been high. So a 1-out walk.
Next at the plate.
First one issued by Roach today.
Center fielder, number 16, Aguirre.
Brings up the Aguirre, the center fielder, and drives that one into left center. That's going to get down in front of Klein for a base hit. Moving up to second is Swift. So Aguirre with a single, and Falcons have something going here with 1 gone. Runner in scoring position.
Number 1, Daniel Hahn.
Here's Daniel Hahn. Grounded out to shortstop in his at bat in the first inning. Runners at first and second. They take their lead. Roach will work from the stretch. The pitch in there at the knees for strike 1. Mentioned Roach. This is his 3rd appearance of the year. It's a smash foul just beyond the third base bag. Quickly ahead now, 0-2. Roach's last outing was a week ago Wednesday against Wheaton here at home. Went 4 innings. Gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run. Struck out 3. That was that 10-5 loss to the Wheaton Thunder. 0-2 pitch. Got him on a breaking ball. Beauty there by Roach. 2 gone. Bring up Beers, the third baseman.
Number 17, Sam Beers.
Flew out to Colton Klein. Check that to Ben Levicki in right field back in the first inning. Swift at second. Aguirre on at first. Pribolinski playing behind the bag. That one skips in. Nice block by Riley Hughes. Prevent the runners from advancing. Roach working from the stretch. Check Swift at second. The pitch belted in the left center field. That'll go in for a hit. And they'll hold the runners. It's a good throw in by Tostrud in left field. Bases are loaded now with 2 out.
Number 8, Sean Tillman.
Third hit of the inning. And Sean Tillman. Deep drive beyond the scoreboard in left field, his first at bat. 2 out solo home run that got the Falcons on the board. He'll step in now with the bases loaded and 2 out. Roach will go to the windup. Pitch low, nice save by Hughes again. Ground ball to the shortstop, Malik. He'll take it himself at second for the force, and that will retire the side. So Roach gets out of it with only 1 run. On 3 hits, the solo home run by Tristan Largent to lead off the inning. And they strand 3. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Concordia 2, Carthage nothing.
Fans, a reminder, in accordance with national, state, and campus safety guidelines. Please wear face covering or mask at all times while in attendance today. We thank you for attending today's Carthage game and for following the athletics attendance policies.
Cleanup hitter Bryce Pribolinski will head to the plate here as we begin the bottom half of inning number 2.
Number 21.
Pair of solo home runs for the Falcons. They lead it 2-0. Pribolinski starting to swing the bat well. Grounds that one sharply to Tillman at short. Picks it up and throws. One gone here in the second. Another player that has started to turn it on offensively is designated hitter right fielder, I should say, Ben Levicki.
Next at the plate for the Firebirds, the right fielder, number 4, Ben Levicki.
Levicki, in that series against Carroll, went 6 for 12. Takes inside for ball 1. Outstanding series against the Pioneers. Drove in 10 runs in those 3 games, including a grand slam home run late. 8th inning grand slam Friday against the Pioneers. Count even at a ball and a strike. Augie Schmidt trying to find ways to keep his bat and glove in the game, as well as get some at-bats for the freshman Sinelli, who's had an outstanding year. Off-speed pitch hit the corner, 1-2. Spears, the freshman, on the hill. Bounces that one in, 2-2. Right up the middle, off the glove of Spears, deflects to the second baseman, Hahn. He'll make the putout. 1-for-3 on that play. A little self-defense by Spears. He'll get an assist. Jake Sinelli stepping in.
Next at the plate, the designated hitter, number 36.
Doing the DH duties today is Sinelli. In another nice series against Carroll as well. 6 for 11 in the 3 games played against the Pioneers. 1 run scored, drove in 2. On the season, Sinelli, 381, takes strike 1. Tap foul, he's in the hole, 0-2. Sinelli, a defensive replacement for Jake Snyder, who had been the starting center fielder. Lower leg injury for Snyder last week, and Sinelli getting some at-bats, and he's rewarded Augie Schmidt. 381 batting average here for the freshman. Pitch by Spears, missing outside. Comes back now, 2-2. At Heartland Arrowhead High School, Sinelli takes inside, worked it back to 3-2. Good baseball program at Heartland Arrowhead. All around good athletic program. Tap that one foul. Making Spears work here with 2 out, bases empty, bottom of the second inning. Full count pitch. Fouled at the plate. Swift couldn't hang on. Sinelli staying alive here. Again tap foul. 5'11", 190, listed as a utility player here for the Firebirds this season. Doing a good job. Making them work. 3-2 pitch, driven into left center field for a base hit. Attaboy. Jake Sinelli finally got something he could hit and lashes it into left field for a single. First hit of the game for the Firebirds.
Next at the plate for the
So 2 outs, a runner at first for Cody Phelps.
Cody Phelps.
He is due. Currently in an 0 for 13 funk. He's hit the ball sharply in that series against Carroll, just nothing to show for it. Missing inside, ball 1. Good to see some people out in the outfield grass section today, as well as fans inside. And what do we have? Balk called by the home plate umpire. So advancing to second will be Sinelli on the balk. So a runner in scoring position with 2 out for the Firebirds, and Phelps with a 1-0 count. Started and stopped his stretch that time and caused that balk. So Sinelli on at second now with 2 out. The pitch over the right side. It'll get through for a base hit. Rounding third is Sinelli. There'll be a play, and it'll be cut off as Sinelli slides into home with the first run of the game on a single by Cody Phelps. Told you he was due. A little less pressure down in the order, and he delivers an RBI single. Cuts the deficit to 2-1.
Next at the plate for the Firebirds, the catcher, number 16, Riley Hughes.
Brings up Riley Hughes, working the plate today. Hughes making his 5th start, breaking ball missing. And Cody Phelps was first to admit he wanted to erase that Carroll series and did so there with his first at bat here this afternoon, an RBI single. Throw over. Phelps dives back safely. Fakes going. The pitch at the knees for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Riley Hughes. 286 hitter on the year. No home runs, has 1 RBI to his credit. Fouls that one over the right side. 1-2. Beautiful spring afternoon here on Kenosha's lakefront, the north side. Campus of Carthage College. The 1-2 pitch by Spears spiked into the dirt. Nice save there by Swift. Works at 2-2. And the revised attendance policy here now. You've got the Carthage athletes allowing up to 4 guests in attendance. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning here for the Firebirds. But they come up with a run on a couple of hits. Single, a balk, an RBI single by Phelps. They strand a base runner. We've played 2 here in Kenosha. It's the Falcons 2 and the Firebirds 1. New pitcher for the Firebirds here to begin the third inning. It'll be Troy Cyranovich. Cyranovich, 6'2", 165-pound sophomore out of Elmhurst. Teammate of Chance Roach down at Nazareth Academy. Making his third appearance. Got the win in Fontbonne down in St. Louis last weekend. Pitching 2 innings, allowing a hit and a run. His last outing was Friday here against Carroll, 1 2/3 innings, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. Third appearance of the year for Cyranovich, yet to give up a run. 3 2/3 innings, earned run I should say. 1 hit, 1 run, it was unearned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts on the year for the sophomore. So Roach going the first 2. And now it's Cyranovich on the hill. And the first pitch in at the knees for strike 1 to Kyle Kasabucky. Kasabucky, the DH, with a single in the first inning. He's 1 for 1 today. Missing low, 1-1. Good to see some families out here, some people out in the outfield, a little more ambiance here, and I'm sure we'll get more as the warmer weather gets going here. Again, it's 67 degrees at first pitch today. 1-2. Cyranovich deals. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Cyranovich comes in and strikes out his first batter today. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Carthage.
Next at the plate for the Falcons, number 28,
Blake Goswin. Left fielder, 0 for 1. Taking high, ball 1. Fouls that one away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Cyranovich in relief of Chance Roach today. A couple of teammates at Nazareth Academy. Just inside, and really took the belt buckle off, 2-1. It's a year behind Roach, but they both played for that Nazareth Academy team that finished 3rd at the Illinois High School Association 3A state tournament as he lashes that one into center for a single. Goswine on board with 1 out.
Next at the plate, number 23.
Brings up the first baseman, Tristan Largent. Largent out of Verona, Wisconsin. Good baseball program over there as well. Goswine takes the lead at first, pitch outside for ball 1. Carthage jumps back into the CCIW Friday and Saturday, a doubleheader at Elmhurst Friday. Single game here, 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Swinging over the top of that was Largent. Led off the second inning with a solo home run. First home run of the year for Largent. It's a pretty good hitting team. Foul tipped into Hughes' mitt, 1-2. To mention, coming in, this Falcon team, .388 batting average. 2 home runs today. They now have 11 home runs in 10 games. Goswine with the lead at first. Pitch punched into left field. Tostrud going back, makes the catch, retreating back to first is Goshwine as Tostrud made a nice play. Broke immediately on that ball and 2 gone.
Next at bat, number 32.
Brings up right fielder Sam Zarling. Zarling, I should say, flew out to Levicki in right field. Back in the 2nd inning. Lashes that one foul. Sliced into the Firebird bullpen. And Carthage dropped a single game to Elmhurst last week, so big series coming up. That doubleheader popped up on the infield. First baseman Pribolinski near the coach's box will make the play. 2 out. That'll do it. 3 up and 3 down here in this top half of the 3rd inning. No runs on a hit. No errors and 1 man left. We head to the bottom half of inning number 3 here at Augie Schmidt Field in Kenosha. It is Concordia 2 and Carthage 1. Big thank you once again to our corporate sponsors here at Carthage College Athletics. We'd love to thank Brian McTurnan and the fine folks at Mobile One Communications. That's Kenosha's #1 authorized U.S. cellular agent. Thank you, Brian McTurnan. Urging you to switch and get the Samsung Galaxy S21 with 5G free. You can get the iPhones you love at a price you'll love. That's Mobile One Communications in Kenosha. And La Fagata Mexican Grill at 3300 Sheridan Road in Kenosha, just a little bit south of the Carthage campus. They're open today until 9, Friday and Saturdays open till 10. You can dine in or get curbside pickup at La Fagata. Voted best of Kenosha County for 2020. You can go online, check out their menu, and order at eatatlafagata.com. Number 9 hitter Ryan Malik will lead off the 3rd for Carthage. Then it's the top of the order, Cody Tostrud and Johnny Belskis. John Weiser with you on a very pleasant afternoon here in Kenosha. 67 degrees under filtered sunshine.
Number 6, Ryan Malik.
Malik in for Engstrom at shortstop today, missing outside, ball 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. Skips that one in there, 2-1. Couple of games already underway here in the CCIW today. Track those. Missed inside. Down in Naperville, North Central is thumping Illinois Wesleyan. It's 14-3 Cardinals as Malik coaxes a walk here. The lead off the 3rd inning.
Next at the plate for the Firebirds.
Top of the order now, and Cody Tostrud, the left fielder.
19, Cody Tostrud.
Grounded out to the first baseman, Largent, unassisted to lead off the 1st inning. Malik with the lead, the pitch low and inside, 1-0. Carroll is hosting Augustana this afternoon. They're in the 3rd inning, tied at 2 at Frame Park in Waukesha. Diving back safely is Malik. And North Central a 14-3 lead. Top of the 5th inning down in Naperville over Illinois Wesleyan. North Central topped the standings in the CCIW at 4-1. Pitch missing outside, 2-0. One other game later today, a 6 o'clock first pitch, Elmhurst at Wheaton. Again, North Central at 4-1, 9-3 overall. Augustana and Milliken at 5-2. Wheaton at 3-2. Wesleyan at 4-3. Elmhurst at 4-4. Carroll at 2-4. 2-0 the count to Tostrud. Grounded to first. Largent will take it himself. Advancing to second is Malik. First out of the inning. Brings up Johnny Belskus, the second baseman. Belskus grounded out to Tillman at short back in the first inning. Wesleyan 4-3, Elmhurst 4-4, Carroll 2-4, Carthage 1-4, North Park 1-7. Well, the Park started out 6-0. And they've dropped 7 straight, the Vikings. One and 0 the count to Belskus. Malik off at second. Ground ball to the shortstop, Tillman. Tough play going to third base. Nice pick out of the dirt by Largent to get him by a step. Advancing to third is Malik. Tough play for Tillman. It's a slow roller. He was going to the third base side and make that play quickly and throwing off balance. Still had enough on it to get to the first baseman. Largent made a nice scoop out of the dirt. So 2 out, a runner at third. Colton Klein, the batter, playing center field today. 0 for 1. Flew out to the right fielder. Back in the first inning, takes a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Klein coming off a 3 for 12 series against Carroll this weekend. A couple of extra base hits, including a home run in Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday at Frame Park. That missed. Swift asking where it was. Missed high, 1-1. Infield back with 2 out. And one skips in there again, Swift with a good save. Two and one. Klein really gets up into that batter's box, right up against that inside line. That one bounces in, becomes 3-1. They're going to give it to him, send him to first. They said it bounced in and hit him.
Next at the plate.
So it'll go as a hit by pitch.
21, Bryce Preblinski.
Preblinski will step in now with runners at first and third, trailing 2-1 here in the third inning. Klein getting that sliding glove onto that right hand over at first base. Preblinski grounded out to the shortstop Tillman in the second inning. Takes a strike. Yesterday's doubleheader, Preblinski was 5 for 8 total in the 2 games. Pair of RBIs and 4 runs scored in that split with the Pioneers yesterday. Malik on at third. He started the inning with a walk. Advanced to second on the ground out by Tostrud. Went to third on the Belskus ground out. Klein hit by pitch at first base, the 0-1 count. Another nice save by Swift. one gets past Swift. That's an easy score for Malik. Count even at a ball and a strike. Klein not going. The pitch missed inside. 2-1. Firebirds looking to get over the 500 mark. Enter the game today at 5-5. It's fouled hard at the plate. Had a good pitch to hit. Even now at 2-2. 2 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Firebirds trail here by a score of 2-1. Spears check the runners. Working from the stretch, the pitch bounces low, 3-2. So Klein will be off here at first. Full count with 2 out. Largent now will play behind the bag at first. Infield back, outfield straightaway and deep. Spears looking in to Swift for the sign. There goes Klein. The pitch foul at the plate, hitting the batter's box. Immediately called by the home plate umpire. So Klein will retreat back to first. 3-2 the count to Pribolinski. Bryce out of Discovery Bay, California. Malik off at third. There goes Klein. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. Klein advances to second. Pribolinski on at first with a walk. Second walk of the inning by Spears, and that'll bring up the hot-hitting Ben Levicki.
Number 4, Ben Levicki.
Line sharply off Spears' glove, deflected to the second baseman, Hahn. Back in the 2nd inning. Heading the count now 1-0. Malik at third, Klein at second, Pribolinski at first. They'll take their lead. Working from the wind is Spears. That's fouled sharply into the netting. Vicky had something to hit there. Up in the strike zone. Count even at 1-1. Pitch by Spears. Took something off that with a changeup. Levicki way out in front, 1-2. Malik with the lead at third. Klein with a nice lead at second. Pribolinski off at first. The 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. Freshman Spears on the mound out of Waukesha North High School. 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, called for strike 3. Levicki didn't like it. Shot the corner, got the call, and they get out of the inning. Carthage leaves them loaded here with no runs on no hits. 2 walks and a hit batter, and the bases loaded. They've stranded 4 through 3 innings. Your score after 3, Concordia 2, Carthage 1. Amy Gilmore and the Carthage softball team opening up the home portion of their schedule this afternoon. A doubleheader against North Central. Game 1 is in the top of the 6th inning. Carthage leading by a score of 2-0. Plating 2 runs in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Stevens and Alonso, each with a pair of hits for the Firebirds in that one. Garcia is pitching for the Firebirds today in game one of that doubleheader. Again, it's 2-0 Carthage on top of North Central. Being played over at the softball diamond, the north end of campus.
Leading off the inning for the Falcons.
Fourth inning now for the Falcons. Concordia leading at 2-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Falcons. A run on 2 hits for the Firebirds. Sharply foul through the coach's box at third. Swift walked and then went to third on the single by Aguirre. He's in the hole now, 0-2. It'll be Swift, Aguirre, then the top of the order, Daniel Hahn for the Falcons here in the fourth. Wasted one outside. Troy Cyranovich into his second inning of relief work. Chance Roach started the ball game. Pitched 2 innings, gave up a couple of runs. That's driven hard into center. Klein drifting back near the warning track, over the shoulder catch at the warning track. One gone.
Next at the plate for the Falcons, the center fielder, number 16.
Again with that wind out of the west today, it is blowing straight out to right field. That's going to aid anything hit that way, and Klein stayed with it. 2 steps shy of the warning track. One gone in the fourth inning for Concordia. Number 9 hitter Cole Aguirre at the plate. Singled in his only at bat back in the second inning. Missing high, ball 1. Chasing a slider. 1-1 the count. Sharply to center, and that will fall in for a base hit right in front of Colton Klein. Second hit given up by Cyranovich. So a 1-out single puts Aguirre on at first. In the top of the order, Daniel Hahn. Hahn 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the second. Grounded out to the shortstop Malik in the first. Squares around a bunt, snap throw to first, and Priblinsky did a nice job staying with that. Want to know the count to Hahn. Outside corner for strike 1. This is the 16th meeting all time between Carthage and Concordia today. 2-1 the count. Firebirds are 10-5 against the Falcons. Carthage has won 7 of the last 10 matchups between these two schools. 2-1. There goes the runner. The pitch lined into right field that will get down for a base hit. Levicki had trouble with it. It'll get to the wall. Rounding third and heading for home is Aguirre. And into third base with a sliding triple is Daniel Hahn. Aguirre was off with the pitch, and protecting him that time was Hahn, and just put a bat on it and sliced it out into right field. Levicki had to run well to his left to get to it, and it got past him to the wall for a triple. A run in. It's 3-1 now in favor of the Falcons. Runner at third with 1 out. Outside, ball one. Infield back here. Looking to get the out. Beers, single. And a fly out. 1 for 2 today. Grounds it sharply to Malik at short. The run will come in. Gets the put out at first. And coming in from third is Hahn on the ground out RBI by Beers.
Next at the plate, the shortstop, number 8.
Makes it a 4-1 ball game in favor of the Falcons. And Augie Schmidt taking a walk to the mound here. He might be pulling Cyranovich here. Might have been on a pitch count. And you got 3 games in conference this weekend. A doubleheader Friday at Elmhurst. A single game against the Blue Jays on Saturday back here in Kenosha. And he's going to stay with them. Wants to be sure here against Tillman. Tillman today grounded into an inning-ending fielder's choice in the second, but hit a solo home run, a smash. I mean, it was hit well into left center field, well beyond the scoreboard. Just to the right of that left field light pole out there. Cyranovich falling behind 2-0. Driven to center. Klein came in, now has to drift back and makes a leaping grab at the warning track to retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits. A single, RBI single, triple, and nobody left. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning here in Kenosha. Firebirds trailing now by a score of 4-1. Pitching change for the Concordia Falcons here in the 4th inning, as Ben Spears pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 earned run on 2 hits, walked 2, struck out 2, and hit a batter. New man on the mound will be Jack Rybernick. Rybernick, a right-hander, 5'9" out of Menominee Falls High School.
Leading off the inning for the Firebirds, the designated hitter, number 36, Jake Sinelli.
It'll be Sinelli, Phelps, and Hughes, the bottom portion of the order here for Carthage in the 4th. Sinelli takes ball 1. Singled, reached second on a balk in the 2nd inning, and then scored on the Cody Phelps single into right field for the only run of the day so far for the Firebirds. Count is even, 1-1. This will be the first appearance of the year for the freshman Rybernick out of Menominee Falls High School. Three and one, the count to Sinelli. Fouled back to the backstop, 3-2. Tillman at short. One gone. He's been busy today. It's his fourth assist so far in the contest. Cody Phelps, the third baseman, drove in the lone run with an RBI single back in the second inning. Snapped a 0 for 13 slump. Back to Rybernick, off his glove. Tillman, the shortstop, bare hand throw, pulls the first baseman off the bag. It'll be a single for Phelps, his second hit today.
Next at the plate, the catcher, number 16, Riley Hughes.
Brings up the catcher, Riley Hughes, the 8th man in the batting order today for the Firebirds. Hughes, strikeout victim in the second inning. Phelps with a one-out single takes his lead at first. High and tight for ball one. Rybernick, 5'9", 170. 4-year letter winner in baseball, 3-year letter winner in football for Menominee Falls High School. Missing high again, 2-0. Very good athlete. Was all-conference honorable mention for football his senior year. Conference champions that senior year as well. That Greater Metro Conference, that's a tough league in football. He's behind 3-0 here to Riley Hughes. Phelps with the lead at first, not going. The pitch, the automatic on the outside corner, 3-1. First appearance of the season for Jack Rybernick on the mound now for Concordia. And that wind continues to howl out of the west, shaking our center field camera around pretty good. Phelps with the lead at first. He's going, the pitch, grounded sharply through the hole into left field for a base hit. Phelps rounds second, but he'll hold there. Back-to-back singles for Carthage here with one out, puts a runner in scoring position for Ryan Malik. So Augie Schmidt starting the runner, Cody Phelps. That froze the third baseman momentarily, and Hughes able to find the hole between third and short. First and second with one out. Malik walked his only at bat back in the third inning. It's an inning in which the Firebirds stranded the bases loaded. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike one. Infield back all the way around with one out, looking for a double play here. Pitch by Rybernick, grounded sharply to Tillman at short. The flip to second for one. Hahn unable to get the relay. Oh, they're going to call a double play. Oh, my goodness. They're going to rule it a double play as sliding into second base was Hughes. My goodness. That looked like a pretty good slide, making it to second base, making the effort. It'll go 6-4-3. on the double play grounder. And with the slide, the interference rule there, John Lucia, the third base coach, having a conversation with the home plate umpire. It looked like a pretty good slide by Hughes at first base. And again, a lot of times in watching Major League Baseball or even college baseball for that matter, you'll see the runner sliding to the outfield side of second base. But he went into the bag as Hahn got that ball, did his job, but they rule it complete the double play on the relay, feeling that Hughes interfered with Hahn on his relay to first base. Huge break for Concordia there. Move to the fifth inning, it's 4-1. So a new pitcher for Carthage here. Ryan Scanlon into pitch. Scanlon making his second appearance of the season. A freshman out of Warren Township High School, resident of Gurnee, Illinois. Only appearance was an inning in relief back on March 24th in the loss to Wheaton. A scoreless inning in that one for Scanlon. 6'4", 165. Also a new catcher in there now for Carthage. It'll be Pearson Gibbous. So Gibbous now catching for Hughes. And the pitch by Scanlon, the lefty gets it in there for strike one. Roach started, gave up a couple of runs in 2 innings. Cyranovich with a couple of runs in 2 innings. In there for strike two, I should say. It's 0-2. Got him on 3 pitches. Kasabucky goes down. Second time he has struck out today.
Next at the plate, the left fielder, number 28, Blake Oswin.
Oswine will come into the plate now. Blake Oswine, the left fielder. 1 for 2 with a single. Grounds that one sharply foul. In the bag at third. Freshman Scanlon on the hill. Right up the middle for a base hit. Oswine with his second hit of the day. 1-out single. And pinch hitter here for Largent, the first baseman.
For the Falcons, number 22, Drew Johnson.
It'll be Drew Johnson pinch hitting for Largent. Largent went 1 for 2 with a solo home run in the second inning. This will be the senior Drew Johnson out of Menasha, Wisconsin. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Four runs on 9 hits for the Falcons thus far. A run on 4 hits for the Firebirds. Runner not going. The pitch sliced down the right field line, and that will get down as a fair ball right on the line into the corner. Rounding third and heading for home is Goswine. There'll be a play. It's not in time. And into second with an RBI double is Drew Johnson, pinch hitting for Tristan Largent.
Next at the plate for the Falcons, number 32, Sam Zarling.
So the double scoring Goswine all the way from first base. That one landed right on the line in right field. Tough break for the Firebirds. Couple inches right, and it would have been a long foul. But as it is, it's an RBI double for Johnson, pinch hitting for Largent. He's on second with one out. Zarling, the right fielder, at the plate. Scanlon, the freshman left-hander, looks at second. The pitch got the corner. Smashed foul. He turned on a curveball, and boy, he drove it a mile. Oh and 2 the count. Zarling 0 for 2 today. His last at bat in the third inning, he fouled out to the first baseman Pribolinski. Johnson the lead at second. The check by Scanlon. Sharply to Phelps. Nice play on the short hop. Holds the runner and gets the out. Phelps did a nice job attacking that one. Got it on the short hop. Looked Johnson back to second and made the sure throw to first. 2 gone here in the fifth.
The catcher, number 24, Zach Swift.
Brings up the catcher, Swift. Officially 0 for 1 today. Flew out to Colton Klein in center field in the fourth. Walked back in the second inning. RBI double by Johnson. He's at second. First pitch swinging, and it fouled to the right side. As we said, this is the 16th meeting all time between Carthage and Concordia. Their last met 5 years ago, back on May 8th of 2016. To center, Klein tracking, making the catch to retire the side. But the Falcons come up with a run. On a couple of hits, the RBI double by Johnson. We head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Carthage trailing 5-1. Once again, Carthage would like to thank their corporate sponsors for this season, folks like BSN Sports, the heart of the game since 1972. From equipment to teamwear, they've got what you need. Go to bsnsports.com for information on game-changing solutions. And we'd like to thank the folks at the Stella Hotel and Ballroom and the 1844 restaurant in downtown Kenosha. Be unique and stay unique in this full-service hotel and event center in downtown Kenosha. Beautiful guest rooms, a rooftop bar, plus 2 restaurants. Tell you what, that prime rib on Saturday night is well worth it, folks. Stop on in to the 1844 restaurant for that prime rib special on Saturday, fish fry on Friday. Their 2020 TripAdvisor Traveler's Choice Award, 2020 Wedding Wire Couples Choice Award. You can book your stay now online at stellahotel.com. That's the Stella Hotel and Ballroom, 5706 8th Avenue in downtown Kenosha. Top of the order after Ryan Malik grounded into a fielder's choice to the shortstop Tillman, who flipped to the second baseman Hahn. With Riley Hughes sliding in on him, the base umpire ruling that he interfered with Hahn's attempt to make the double play at first. That ended what was a promising inning for Carthage. They had runners at first and second with one out. Couldn't do anything with it, so it'll be Cody Tostrud, the leadoff man here for Carthage in the fifth. Playing fungal with Largent, the first baseman, a couple of times here. Looks like Johnson's going to stay in the game and play first. Count even now at a ball and a strike for the Bradford graduate, Cody Tostrud. Kenosha Bradford High School, a couple of blocks south and west here. Two and one count to Tostrud. Off the hands, foul. Even now at 2-2. Reibernick, the freshman pitcher out of Menominee Falls, in relief of Ben Spears today. Got a curveball up and fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Stays alive as Swift couldn't hang on to that foul tip. Carthage Firebirds won their softball game, game one of a doubleheader over at the softball diamond, 2-0 over North Central this afternoon. Game two coming up in just a little bit. This one's pop foul. Swift giving chase. It'll be beyond the bleachers behind home plate. Couple of games going on in the CCIW this afternoon. Bottom of the seventh inning in Naperville. North Central leading Illinois Wesleyan 14-5. Augustana with 7 in the fourth inning. They lead Carroll now 9-2. That game top half of the sixth. There's a line shot by Tostrud into right field for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard here for the Firebirds in the fifth.
Next at the plate for the Firebirds, the second baseman, number 17, Johnny Belskis.
Brings up Johnny Belskis, the second baseman. He's grounded sharply to the shortstop Tillman twice here so far. Starts him off with a breaking ball and a good one. 0-1 the count. A compressed schedule here for Concordia. They go to Benedictine down in Lisle tomorrow for a doubleheader. Check that, yeah, they travel to Benedictine. Grounded sharply up the middle to get through for a base hit. Tostrud will stop at second. Back-to-back singles here for Carthage to open up the fifth inning. Brings up Colton Klein.
Next at bat for the Firebirds, the center fielder, number 9, Colton Klein.
Klein reached after being hit by a pitch in the third, was left stranded. Carthage left the bases loaded in that third inning. 2 on, nobody out. Runner in scoring position here for the Firebirds. Reibernick will work from the stretch. The check at second. Klein squaring around a bunt. Foul tip, throw down to second. Not in time. Good throw by Swift to get it down there. Tillman, the shortstop, taking that throw. Tostrud able to dive back safely. 0-1 the count here to Colton Klein. Tostrud and Belskis, pair of leadoff singles here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. That just missed on the corner. 1-1. Yeah, the Falcons will play 2 tomorrow against the Eagles down at Benedictine. They'll return home Thursday at Capco Field for a game against St. Scholastica. That is their coach's alma mater. Eddie Morgan. That pitch got on the inside corner. Ahead of him now, 1-2. Then they'll host Dominican for a doubleheader on Saturday. So a busy week this week for Falcon baseball. Carthage with the 3-game set against Elmhurst, a doubleheader at Elmhurst against the Blue Jays on Friday, and then hosting the Blue Jays here for a single game Saturday afternoon. Time called at the plate. Toastrud on at second, Belskis at first. Klein at the plate with a 1-2 count. Reibernick on the hill, delivers off the fist foul. Remains 1-2. As you said, Carthage with that 3-game set against the Blue Jays. Getting back into CCIW play. Again, in the standings, that's an important set of games here for Carthage as they try and battle back from an 8th place location right now. Checo Toastrud at second, Belskis off at first. The pitch grounded sharply, and it'll get through for a base hit. Toastrud rounding third, he will score. Stopping at second is Belskis. It's an RBI single for Colton Klein, and it's 5-2 now in favor of the Falcons. Toastrud scoring from second, Belskis advancing to second. 3 straight singles to open up the 5th inning for the Firebirds. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Bryce Pribolinski. Walk and a ground out today for Pribolinski. Squares around a bunt, gets past Swift, goes back to the backstop, and the runners will advance. Might be a passed ball on that bunt attempt by Pribolinski. So now a pair of runners in scoring position with nobody out for the cleanup man, Pribolinski. The pitch. Missing outside, 2-0. Yeah, Saturday's single game at 1 o'clock here at Augie Schmidt Field starts a 5-game homestand for the Firebirds. Single contest against Elmhurst Saturday, single game Tuesday at 3, April 6th against Augustana. Then a weekend series, a 3-gamer against Illinois Wesleyan. Doubleheader on Saturday, a single contest on Sunday, all here at Augie Schmidt Field, all on the live.carthage.edu video stream. We hope to see some folks out here for those games. Weather getting nice. Plenty of open spaces here at Augie Schmidt Field, both in the park and beyond the outfield fence. 2-1 to Pribolinski. Sharply to Tillman, the shortstop. The run will come in from third. The throw over gets Pribolinski. Scoring from third is Belskis. It'll be an RBI ground out for Pribolinski. First out of the inning. 2 runs in now for the Firebirds. They trail 5-3. Klein on at second for Ben Levicki. Ground out and a strikeout today for Levicki, coming off a red-hot series with the Pioneers. 6 for 12 in the 3-game set against Carroll. Friday Grand Slam, had 10 RBIs in that 3-game series. Breaking ball missed outside. Klein at second, 2 runs in, 1 out. Smash, and it will get through for a base hit. Klein's going to round third. There'll be a play at the plate, and it's cut off by the first baseman. And the third run of the inning comes around on a single by Ben Levicki. Continues his hot hitting. It's his 11th RBI in the last 4 ball games for the Firebirds as Klein scores. Carthage 2 within 1 now, 5-4. Jake Sinelli, the DH today. Freshman Sinelli grounded out to the shortstop Tillman to open up the 4th inning. Singled, walked to second, lines that one to the short. The throw to first is not in time, gets past the first baseman, but it bounces off the fencing. Johnson able to flag that down. Sharply hit that time by Sinelli, but right at the shortstop.
Next at bat, the third baseman, number 14, Cody Phelps.
Here's Cody Phelps. Phelps, out of an 0 for 13 slump, went 2 for 2 so far today. Pair of singles and an RBI. Drove in the first run back in the 2nd inning. Vicky takes his lead at first. That's driven hard into left field. That will get down for a base hit. Phelps is 3 for 3 today. Advancing to second is Levicki. So the tying run at second base now with 2 out. Bottom half of the 5th inning. This will be Pearson Gibbous. Came in to catch back in the top half of the inning, replacing Riley Hughes. Gibbous his first at bat. Takes low for ball 1. Five hits in the inning for Carthage, 3 runs in. Levicki the tying run at second base. Over at first is Cody Phelps. Missed inside at the belt, 2-0. Gibbous looking for his first hit of the season. This is his 5th ball game. 0 for 6 on the year. Good time for that first hit. Levicki the lead at second. Phelps the lead at first. The pitch, flied into center, coming in on the run. Aguirre, it's going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Levicki, and we're tied at 5. Dying Quail into center field for Gibbous, his first hit of the year. It's an RBI, and we are tied at 5. Phelps all the way to third. So runners at the corners for Ryan Malik. And time called now as it'll be Eddie Morgan out to the hill. There'll be a pitching change here for the Falcons. Rybernick is chased here. Tagged with 4 runs here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. Carthage has come back to tie it at 5-all. 6 hits in the inning for Carthage. 5 runs, 10 hits for Concordia. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Firebirds.
Pitching change, number 6, Kenny Malloy.
It'll be Kenny Malloy, a 6'2" right-hander out of Gilbert, Arizona, a senior for the Falcons, in relief. Malloy making his 3rd appearance, all from the bullpen. Inning and a third, 5 hits, 7 runs, only 1 earned. 6.75 earned run average, 2 walks and a strikeout to his credit. Made 1 appearance on the mound last year in the shortened season due to the COVID pandemic. Did not appear in any games his junior season, missed his sophomore season due to an injury. Last appeared against Illinois Tech on March 24th. 18-7 loss. That's where he pitched that 3rd of an inning, gave up 4 hits and 6 runs. None were earned. He walked 2, gave up a home run in that contest in that 18-7 loss to the Illinois Tech. He'll face the number 9 hitter, Ryan Malik. Carthage has batted around here in the 5th inning. Scored 4. They've tied it at 5. Gibbous on at first. The pitch outside for ball 1. Malik was at bat when he grounded to the shortstop back in the 4th inning on that controversial double play. Hahn took the flip from Tillman at second as Hughes slid into second, and the umpire ruling it interference. This time they'll get the force out there, 6-4, and that ends the inning. But Carthage comes up with 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They leave 1. Brand new ball game here at Augie Schmidt Field as we head to the 6th inning. Carthage 5, Concordia 5. Ryan Scanlon in for his 2nd inning of duty here on the hill for the Firebirds. Chance Roach started. He gets off the hook here today. He had given up the first 2 runs of the ball game and left trailing. Troy Cyranovich with a couple of runs in his outing. So Scanlon with a new lease on life here. Brand new game. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Falcons. 5 runs on 10 hits for the Firebirds as we begin the 6th inning. Cole Aguirre, the number 9 hitter, then the top of the order, Hahn and Beers.
Off the inning for the Falcons. Number 16,
Aguirre 2 for 2.
Aguirre.
Couple of singles and scored a run. Came in on the triple by Hahn back in the 4th inning. Lefty Scanlon deals. Took something off. Good sinker that time. Carthage looking to get over the 500 mark for the year. They're 5-5 coming in, 1-4 in the league. Grounded sharply to short. Malik, nice pick. Long throw, got him. Pribolinski kept the foot on the bag. Good play all the way around. Malik with a tough reach in the hole, and Pribolinski Doing a little tap dance over at first to keep that foot on the bag. One gone to start the sixth. Top of the order now, Daniel Hahn, the second baseman. RBI triple in the fourth. Fouls that one straight back. Hahn 1 for 3 today with that triple. Couple of solo home runs by the Falcons today. They now have 11 on the year. 6 triples as a team through the first 10 ball games for the Falcons as well. Count even at a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Belska's the second baseman in short right field, 2 gone.
Next at the plate, the third baseman.
Be Sam Beers, the third baseman.
Sam Beers.
RBI groundout scored Hahn in the fourth inning. Grounded to Malik. Then flew out to right fielder Levicki in the first. Scanlon's offering, missing high, ball 1. Good to see Cody Phelps swinging the bat better here. 3 for 3 today with an RBI. That's driven hard to center. Klein tracking, makes the catch. And just what the doctor ordered, a 3-up and 3-down inning here for the Firebirds in the sixth. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of inning number 6. We're tied at 5. Four-run fifth inning for the Firebirds. They now bat here in the bottom of the sixth in a tie ball game. Firebirds batted around in that fifth inning. 6 hits, all singles in that inning. Cody Tostrud to lead it off. He got things started with a single in that fifth inning. Came around to score on the Colton Klein single.
Cody Tostrud.
1 for 3 today. Facing Malloy. Can't catch up to the fastball. Kenny Malloy, 6'2" senior out of Gilbert, Arizona. Third pitcher of the day for the Falcons. Inside, 1-1. A beautiful afternoon here in Kenosha, 67 degrees game time. A little filtered sunshine now as we head into the early part of the evening. That one skips in. Shadows starting to grow long down that third base side. But March is fickle. Going to be in the upper 30s tomorrow and Thursday. Two and 1. Couldn't catch up to a high heater. 2-2. Weather's supposed to be good this weekend, both Friday and Saturday, with temperatures back in the 50s. So pop foul straight back. Expect to get that doubleheader in on Friday and then the single game Saturday here. Again, that single game Saturday begins a 5-game homestand for the Firebirds here at Augie Schmidt Field. Good opportunity for folks to come on out. Check out this baseball program and this baseball complex here. Very, very nice complex. Tostrud working the count full here to start this 6th inning. Look out. In and out of the dugout area. We'll do it again. 3-2 to Tostrud. Belskus and Klein, and maybe a few more here for Carthage in their half of the 6th. Pitch by Malloy. Popped him up. Foul territory. Beers, the third baseman, at the coach's box. One gone. Brings up Johnny Belskus, the second baseman.
Number 17, Johnny Belskus.
Singled, advanced to second on a pass ball. Held at third on the single by Klein that drove in Tostrud, and then came in on the Probilski ground out. Outside for ball 1. So 5-game homestand when the Firebirds return here on Saturday. Single game Saturday. Single game Wednesday, and then 3 games set against Illinois Wesleyan Saturday and Sunday of next weekend. Malloy falling behind the first 2 batters here. 2-0 now to Belskus. High and tight, 3-0. Again, really his first significant action in over a year now. Injured and missed his sophomore year and did not play in 2019, and a 4-pitch walk to Belskus with 1 out here in the 6th. So base runner on.
Next at bat for the Firebirds, the center fielder.
Puts the go-ahead run on at first base for Colton Klein. Reached base twice today, an RBI single in the 5th. Hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Officially 1 for 2 today. Belskus with the lead at first. Breaking ball around the plate. 1-0. That went in there. Dropped in under the hands of Klein. 1-1. Again, this Carthage team, they'll hit and run a little bit, but they won't try and steal a base. See if maybe they try one here. They're 1 for 5 so far this season. Belskus yet to attempt. Smash, right field base hit. Behind Belskus, he'll round second. He'll head to third. Klein wants to try it for 2. He will head first slide into second with a double. Second straight hit for Colton Klein. This one a double into right field. Advancing to third is Belskus. And the go-ahead run 90 feet away here for the Firebirds. Bryce Probilinski, the cleanup man.
Bryce Probilinski.
Probilinski with a ground-out RBI in that 4-run 5th inning. Has 2 in scoring position here with 1 out. First base open. Belskus the lead at third. Klein with that double on at second. Malloy will work from the stretch. Pitch. Foul. Beyond the bullpen and left. Probilinski. that RBI. That's now 3 runs batted in the last 3 ball games for Pribolinski. Had a decent doubleheader yesterday against Carroll, going 5 for 8 total. Couple of RBIs. Scored 4 runs. The 0-1 pitch. Smashed to Tillman at short. We'll look the runner back at second. Coming home and scoring from third is Belskis. Another productive at bat for Pribolinski, driving in Belskis with the go-ahead run. And Carthage, for the first time today, has a lead, 6-5.
Next at the plate for Carthage, number 4, Ben Levicki.
Brings up the right fielder, Ben Levicki. Single, drove in a run, and scored in the 5th inning. Chance to get an insurance run here. Carthage on top, 6-5. High for ball 1. Levicki hitting an 8th inning grand slam here Friday night in the loss to Carroll. And got him propelled into a 6 for 12 series with the Pioneers over the 3 games. Malloy's pitch inside, 2-0. Malloy will check. Klein at second. The pitch. Smash into right field. Will get down for a base hit. It'll roll to the corner. Klein on his way home. He will score. Into second with a stand-up double is the red-hot Ben Levicki. Second run batted in today for Levicki. And Carthage with a 7-5 lead. Well, he got all of that one, stayed down on it, and drove it into right field. 2 more hits today for Levicki. It's 8 hits in his last 16 at-bats now, with 12 runs batted in for Levicki. 2-out runner at second. The pitch outside corner for strike 1 to Jake Sinelli. Sinelli, the DH today, lined sharply to the shortstop Tillman in that 5th inning. Also grounded to Tillman at short in the 4th. Singled, walked to second, and came in on the Cody Phelps RBI single in the 2nd inning for the first run of the day for the Firebirds. Count even now at a ball and a strike. Levicki, his lead at second. Checked by Malloy in the pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. 1-2 to Sinelli. He's seeing some playing time in center field for the injured Jake Snyder. He's out with that lower leg injury. So Austin Pribolinski nursing a hand injury. Coming out of that 3-game trip down to Fontbonne a week ago. 1-2 the count to Jake Sinelli. Little flare into right field that will get down for a base hit. Klein will score. Or Levicki, I should say, will come around to score. It's an RBI single for Sinelli. 3-run outburst here in the 6th for Carthage. They lead at 8-5.
Next at the plate for the Firebirds, number 14, Cody Phelps.
Brings up Cody Phelps, 3 for 3 today. All 3 singles and an RBI. They'll hold Sinelli on, takes his lead. The pitch high for ball 1. Phelps going 3 for 3 today, broke an 0 for 13 skid over his last 3 games. Dropped down in the order here, down to number 7, normally the 2nd hitter in the lineup this season. Throw over, Sinelli back safely. 3 runs in, 8-5 Carthage. The pitch missing low and away, 2-0. And this isn't over by any stretch. This is a Concordia team that's scoring 13 runs a game so far in the 9 played. There's a squeaker into right. That'll get through for a base hit. Sinelli will stop at second. Throw coming into the shortstop, Tillman. So runners at first and second with 2 out. And I believe that's going to be it for Malloy. Eddie Morgan on the way to the mound here for the Falcons. We'll have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Three runs in as Malloy will exit. Carthage with their first lead of the afternoon, 8-5. They'll bring a right-hander in from the bullpen for the Falcons.
Falcons pitching change, number 43, Krosnick.
So a pitching change now for the Falcons. It's going to be Krosnick, a 5'8" freshman out of Saginaw, Michigan. Fourth pitcher of the day for the Falcons. After Malloy got that final out to end the 5th inning, he is tagged for 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. 4 hits and a walk in this inning by the Firebirds. So Krosnick
Next at the plate for Carthage.
trying to put out the fire here as Pearson Gibbous. He was a defensive replacement in the top of the 5th inning at catcher, replacing Riley Hughes. Singled and drove in a run in his only at bat, his first hit of the season. Sinelli at second. Phelps on at first. Pitch high, ball 1. Phelps 4 for 4 today. Some high clouds moving in now as the sun has disappeared this afternoon. Wind continues to gust out of the west-southwest at about 20 miles per hour. You'll take 67 degrees at the end of March here on the lakefront in Kenosha. As you said, March is a fickle month. Tomorrow it's going to be upper 30s, low 40s, upper 30s again on Thursday. Outside corner, 2-1 the count. Carthage with that big 5-game homestand coming up. They're just 1-4 here at home. And only win a second game doubleheader win over Ripon in the first series of the weekend. Gibbous couldn't catch up to it. It's 2-2. 2-2 to number 2 with 2 on and 2 out. Sinelli at second, Phelps at first. The pitch fouled into the Carthage dugout. Firebirds have dropped 3 in a row here at home, losing Wednesday the 17th to Elmhurst 11-7. Last week, Wednesday, a 10-5 loss to Wheaton as Gibbous couldn't get to it. Strikes out to end the inning. But Carthage comes up with 3 runs. 4 hits for the Firebirds, a walk. They strand 2. We head to the 7th inning. Carthage in front now by a score of 8-5. Again, a big thank you to our corporate sponsors of Carthage Athletics this season, folks like the friendly people at Honda of Kenosha, just west of I-94 on 77th Street in Bristol. The Honda Dream Garage Spring Sales event going on now at Honda of Kenosha. New and pre-owned deals. Catch them online at hondaofkenosha.com. Big hello to Corey Wilson over there, General Sales Manager at Honda of Kenosha. Corey, a former member of Bosko Jurkovich's basketball program here at Carthage. Middle of the order due up here in the top half of the 7th inning. Carthage 8 runs, 14 hits. The Falcons 5 runs on what will be 10 hits, as that will get down to Klein. Tillman rounding first. He's going to try for second. The slide, he's in there with a leadoff double. Tillman, his second hit today, had that solo home run to start the scoring for Concordia back in the first inning.
Number 15, Kyle Kasabucky.
Here's Kyle Kasabucky, the designated hitter. 1 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Getting the Falcons in order in the 6th inning was key. Now get out of this one here. Just plating 3 in the 6th. Big confidence boost here and a big momentum swing if Carthage can keep this runner from scoring. 1-0 pitch. Fouled at the plate. Ryan Scanlon, one of 3 pitchers used today for the Firebirds. Check Tillman at second. Popped him up. Right center field. Who wants it? Klein moving to right field, makes the catch. Tillman's going to tag, and he'll advance to third. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Next to the plate, number 28, Blake Goswin.
Goswine, the left fielder. 2 for 3 today. Couple of singles, scored a run in the 5th. Came in on the double by pinch hitter Drew Johnson. Johnson stayed in the game to play first base. Wraps that one into center. First pitch swinging, drives in Tillman. RBI single for Goswine, and it's an 8-6 ball game.
Next at the plate, number 22, Drew Johnson.
First baseman Drew Johnson to the plate. He replaced Tristan Largent into the 4th inning. RBI double and is only at bat in the 5th, and Augie Schmidt's going to make a change. So Schmidt coming out to the mound, and Scanlon's going to leave. So it'll be David Woods, a senior out of Aurora,
Carthage,
coming in, making his 4th appearance.
31, David
6 innings
Woods.
pitched, a 1.5 earned run average, has 1 save to his credit. He'll enter the game with a runner at first and 1 out. Carthage trailed 5-1 going into the 5th inning, but scored 4 in the 5th, 3 more in the 6th to take their first lead. But Falcons, as I said, they'll get their hacks. They come up there swinging, averaging almost 13 runs a game here through the first 9 ball games of the year. As a team hitting over 380 on the season. So this will be David Woods. Out of West Aurora High School. Did not play in 2020 and missed the 2019 season after undergoing elbow surgery. So he's made 8 appearances in 2018. Went 1-0 with a 3.72 earned run average and just under 10 innings of work. Woods' last outing was a week ago Wednesday here against Wheaton. Went an inning and 2/3. Gave up 1 earned run. Struck out 3 while walking 5. Uncorked 2 wild pitches in that game. Gaswine at first. First pitch missing for ball 1. Johnson 1 for 1. His only at bat in the 5th inning, a RBI double scoring Gaswine. Gaswine with the RBI single. Gets past the catcher Gibbous, and advancing to second is Gaswine. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out. 2-0 the count to Johnson. It's the 4th wild pitch issued by Woods this season. That one sliced down the right field line, foul. Going back to second is Gaswine. 2-1 the count to the hitter Johnson. Woods will check the runner. Drop that one in, gets in front of Gibbous. There'll be a play at third. Late throw, he's in there. Second wild pitch, advancing the runner to third. So now a fly ball would score a run here. It's a 3-1 count to Johnson. Outside corner for strike 2. Can't give in here. First base open. Count 3-2. Walked him. 8th walk of the season issued by Woods. Runners at the corners now with 1 out. Zarling, the right fielder.
Number 32, Sam Zarling.
Zarling 0 for 3 today. Infield back at second, short, and third. Pribolinski will play the runner on here at first. The pitch by Woods into the dirt. Gibbous with a nice save. That saved a run. Trouble getting that curveball over. Now time called as Belskis and Malik want to have a chat with the catcher Gibbous, make sure they're set on the signs here. Particularly if there's going to be a double steal attempt here. Who's going to cover? Zarling with a 1-0 count. A run in. 8-6 Carthage. Runners at the corners with 1 out here in the 7th. Not going. Good pitch. Didn't get the call. Shot the knees. Must have been low. Looked like it had the plate. 2-0. Goswine at third. Johnson at first. The pitch fouled straight back. He was hacking at 2-0 and got a pitch to hit. Woods working from the stretch with runners at the corners. Curveball and a beauty in there for strike 2. Evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goswine with the lead at third. Johnson with his lead at first, not going. The pitch into the dirt. Runner's going to advance to second. It's the 3rd wild pitch of the inning issued by Woods. So now the tying run is at second base. A 3-2 count to the hitter, Zarling. A run already in here in the top half of the 7th inning for the Falcons. Payoff pitch, missed inside, they're loaded. Back-to-back walks by Woods. And catcher Zach Swift coming to the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk.
24, Zach Swift.
1 out, bases loaded, a run in. Infield back, Pribolinski playing off the bag at first, even with the bag. The pitch missing inside for ball 1. Woods now with 6 wild pitches in 4 appearances this season. Struggled with his command, and again, coming back from injury, that's been his problem here, trying to find that command. He's behind 2-0. Goswine at third, Johnson at second, Zarling at first. The 2-0 pitch to Swift, 3-0. See if he gets the green light. Zarling had the green light on 2-0. Let's see if Swift gets the green light here on 3-0. The pitch by Woods on the outside corner. Now we'll watch the runners here. With 1 out, the bases loaded, a 3-1 count to the hitter, Swift. Not going. The pitch right down Campus Drive for strike 2. Took something off and got it over. Count full now at 3-2. 1 out, bases loaded, a run in. The payoff from Woods. Grounded foul. Swung at a high fastball. We'll do it again. Goswine on at third with an RBI single. A couple of wild pitches getting him to third. Johnson with a single. He's on at second. Zarling on at first, grounded down the third base side, foul. Fooled him twice. Swift hanging in there though. Remains 3-2. Again, the payoff pitch. Got him on a high strike. High heater, swing and a miss, 2 gone.
Next at the plate.
Brings up the center fielder, Cole Aguirre.
Aguirre.
Aguirre 2 for 3 today with a run scored. Infield back all the way around now. High for ball 1. Tillman led off the inning with a double. Scored on the single by Goswine. Bases loaded. 1 out, or 2 out, I should say. The 1-0 pitch high, 2-0. High, 3-0. Goswine at third, Johnson the lead at second, Zarling the lead at first. The 3-0 pitch coming to Zach Swift, or to Aguirre, and it's high for ball 4. A run is in. A 4-pitch walk, scoring Goswine with the second run of the inning. It's 8-7. The slow walk by Augie Schmidt to the mound, and another pitching change upcoming for the Firebirds. So Woods again, trouble with command. This will be Ben Reitz coming in now, the senior for the Firebirds. Reitz, 6'3", 170, out of Naperville, Illinois.
Carthage pitching change, number 11, Ben Reitz.
Reitz, the 5th pitcher used by Augie Schmidt here today. He'll inherit a bases loaded 2-out situation here. A tying run at third base. A go-ahead run at second. Falcons with 7 runs on 12 hits. Carthage 8 runs on 14 hits. Reitz making his 4th appearance out of the bullpen this year. He's got a record of 1-0. Total of 3 innings pitched. 1 hit, has yet to allow a run. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Last pitched in St. Louis against Fontbonne on March 20th. 1 1/3 innings of scoreless relief. Did not walk a batter, did not give up a hit, did not get a strikeout in that contest. It'll be the top of the order here, David Hahn, the 8th batter of the inning for the Falcons. Falcons with 2 here in the top half of the 7th. Infield back all the way around. Reeds the first pitch. Curveball at the belt for strike 1. Strike 2. Reeds quickly in front now, 0-2. Johnson at third, Zarling at second, Aguirre at first. Johnson representing the tying run at third base. The 0-2 offering by Reeds. Just missed outside. Gibbous setting up on that outside corner, didn't get the call, 1-2. Now Reeds will step off. Been in this position several times for Carthage. One-two pitch into the dirt. Nice save by Gibbous, holding the runner at third. 2-2 to Daniel Hahn, I should say. On with a run-scoring triple in the 4th inning. The pitch by Reeds. High and away, 3-2. After jumping out in front, 0-2. Hahn has worked the count back to 3-2. The runners will be going on the pitch. 3-2, 2 out, bases loaded. 2 runs already in. Here in the 7th for the Falcons. The pitch by Reach. There they go. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Reach comes in to get the strikeout to shut the door here in the 7th. But the Falcons score 2 on 2 hits. There were 3 walks, and they leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're going to stretch them out here at Augie Schmidt Field. Carthage with the 8-7 lead. Bottom of inning number 7 here for the Firebirds. They lead it 8-7.
For the Firebirds, number 6.
Scoring 4 in the 5th, 3 more in the 6th. And it'll be Ryan Malik, the number 9 hitter, then the top of the order, Tostrud and Belskis. Pitch in there for a strike. Counter Krosnick in relief here in his second inning of relief. Count even now at a ball and a strike. Malik today walking a couple of fielders' choice at bats today. Getting the start at shortstop. Behind in the count, 1-2. Sun back out now. Some clouds moving over, and now it's sun breaking through here. Grounded sharply down the third baseline, foul. Wind has died down somewhat now. Flag's not quite as straight out. Driven to left, hooking, foul. Into the bullpen down the left field line. Got him. Second strikeout of the game for Krosnick.
Next at the plate, number 19, Cody.
Top of the order, and Cody Toastred, the left fielder. One for 4 today with a run scored. Reached on a single in that 4-run fifth inning. Got things started. It's the first 3 at-bats in that inning reached on singles. Count even at a ball and a strike. Fastball missing, 2-1. Weak swing there, kind of a defensive swing, was fooled on a curveball, 2-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did, says the home plate umpire. Didn't even check him. Second strikeout of the inning.
The second baseman, number 17, Johnny Belskis.
Brings up the second baseman, Johnny Belskis. Base is empty and 2 gone. I'd like to at least get some help if you're the home plate umpire on a check swing. Belskis today, 1 for 3, on base twice. High chopper, Tillman the shortstop over, flips to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. As Carthage goes quietly here in the 7th, we head to the 8th inning here in Kenosha. 8-7 Firebirds over the Falcons. Again, a big thank you to our corporate sponsors here of Carthage Athletics. Folks like the Waterfront Warehouse at 3322 Sheridan Road in Kenosha. That's just south of Carthage College. You can dine in and get curbside pickup if you wish. There are daily and seasonal specials at the Waterfront Warehouse. The full menu can be found online at eatatww.com. 8 runs, 14 hits for the Firebirds. 7 runs, 12 hits for the Falcons as we hit to inning number 8. Sam Beers, the third baseman, to lead off. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Falcons here in the 8th. Scored a couple in that 7th inning to tighten this one up. Reitz on for a second inning of relief. Did not get the call. Ball 1. One missing outside, 2-0. Ground out RBI for Beers in the 4th inning. 0 for 4 today, but does have that run batted in. The 2-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. Two and 1 the count to Beers. The pitch by Reitz, driven to center. Klein to the warning track in front of the fence and makes the catch. One gone. Got it up in the jet stream and it almost carried. That wind at about 20 miles per hour out of the west, blowing that straight out to right. Klein hauled it in front of the fence in right center field. One gone here in the 8th. Sean Tillman, the shortstop. 2 for 4 today. Solo home run in the 1st inning, giving the Falcons the early 1-0 lead. Doubled and scored in the 7th, leading off the 7th with that double. He's ahead 1-0 to Ben Reitz into his 2nd inning of relief today. Falls behind Tillman now, 2-0. Falcons with a busy week, a doubleheader tomorrow against Benedictine. Foul tip into the mid of Gibbous. 2-1. And they go back home to Capco Field in Mequon. Missed outside, 3-1. They'll host St. Scholastica in a single game on Thursday, and then doubleheader at home against Dominican on Saturday the 3rd. Lost him. 1-out walk here for Tillman. Tying run at first base now here in the top half of the 8th inning.
Number 15, Kyle Kasabucky.
Kasabucky, the designated hitter. 1 for 4. That was a single back in the 1st inning. Strikeout in the 3rd, strikeout in the 5th. Flew out to Klein in center in the 7th. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Cooling off just a bit here at Augie Schmidt Field. First pitch at 3 today, it was 67 degrees. Throw over. Tillman in safely. Back over again, and this time Pribolinski with the scoop out of the dirt. Tillman 1 for 2 in the stolen base department this year. Not going. The pitch driven to right field. Levicki in, now drifting back, still drifting back. In front of the fence, a leaping grab at the wall and makes the catch. That wind playing tricks with anything hit to right. Levicki hung with it, made the catch at the wall for the 2nd out.
Next at bat for the Falcons, number 28, Blake Goswine.
Here's Blake Goswine, the left fielder. 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored today, plus an RBI. Tillman representing the tying run at first base. 2 out, top of the 8th. Again, that one gets past and it will bounce out of play. It'll hit the fence. Advancing to second is Tillman. It'll be an error on Reitz. So now the tying run in scoring position here for the Falcons with 2 out. Just got to get the hitter here. Throw strikes. Breaking ball inside corner for strike 1. Reitz will check Tillman at second. Bounces one in. Nice save by Gibbous, preventing Tillman from advancing. 1-1 the count. Looking ahead to the Firebird 8th inning. It'll be the middle of the order. Klein, Pribolinski, Levicki. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. Grounded sharply foul. It's 1-2. Reitz trying to get out of this jam here. Tillman reached on a walk. Made it to second on an errant throw by Reitz over to first. Looking into Gibbous for the sign. Time called at the plate. We'll reset. The 1-2 pitch. Got him on a curveball. Third strikeout for Reitz. They get out of it here with no damage. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 error, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning here in Kenosha. It's the Carthage Firebirds 8, the Concordia Falcons 7. Again, our big thank you to our corporate sponsors for Carthage Athletics this year. Johnson Financial Group, part of that foundation. As your needs evolve, so do theirs at Johnson Financial Group. They keep pace with the rapidly evolving financial services landscape while providing the highest level of professional service. You can learn more at johnsonfinancialgroup.com. And by Freighter South, Kenosha Hospital, and Freighter Pleasant Prairie Hospital and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Freighter South, the official sports medicine provider of Carthage Athletics, a leader in cardiovascular care and orthopedic care you can count on from a team you can trust. That's Freighter South in Kenosha. Colton Klein to lead things off for the 8th inning for the Firebirds. Klein, Pribolinski, and Levicki, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up.
Colton Klein.
Could use a couple of insurance runs here in the 8th. Klein has reached base 3 times. RBI single in the 5th, scored a run. Double and scored in the 6th. Was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning, so he's reached base 3 times today. He'll lead off the 8th here for the Firebirds. And the pitch is high for ball 1. Connor Krosnick, freshman out of Saginaw, Michigan, on the hill here for the Falcons, and he's behind 2-0. 5'8", 175. Got a fastball, was just a hair tardy on it. 2-1. Klein's second team all-conference in 2019. Hit over 400 that season. Missed outside, 3-1. First pitching appearance of the year for Krosnick, and he walks the leadoff man Klein. There's a start.
Next at bat for the Firebirds.
First walk issued by Krosnick today. Bryce Problinski, the first baseman. 2 RBIs today and a pair of groundouts. Reached on a walk back in the third. He's officially 0 for 3 today. Grounded all 3 times to the shortstop Tillman. Missed inside for ball 1. Big opportunity here to get some insurance for the Firebirds. They lead at 8-7, scoring 4 in the 5th and 3 in the 6th. To take an 8-5 lead, but Falcons came back with 2. That one's driven hard to left and deep to the wall. It is gone! 2-run dinger for Problinski, and Carthage adds to their lead 10-7. A Dirks Bentley gone by Bryce Problinski. His 4th run batted in today, and Carthage out 10-7. Oh, that's a big one there.
Next at bat for the Firebirds, the right fielder, number 4.
Out over the plate, and he didn't miss. Lined it over the left center field wall to the right of the scoreboard. For Problinski, his 2nd home run of the year. He now has 12 runs driven in. 1-1 the count to Ben Levicki. He's had a productive day today. Singled and scored a run in the 5th. Driving in a run, I should say, in scoring. Doubled in a run and scored in the 6th. Those 2 RBIs today for Levicki gives him 12 in the last 4 ball games. He's ahead in the count now, 3-1. The automatic, 3-2. Base is empty, nobody out. Leadoff walk, those will kill you. That's what happened here. Another walk. 2nd walk of the inning. Brings up Jake Sinelli, the designated hitter.
For the Firebirds, the designated hitter, number 36.
Sinelli is 2 for 4 today. 8 for his last 15 now. Drove in a run with a single in the 6th. That's 3 RBIs in his last 3 games now. It's going deep that time. Came up empty. 0-1. Boy, Carthage could use a victory here today. Get that springboarded back into conference play, and then 5 of your next 7 back here at home. The doubleheader on Friday at Elmhurst, and then the single game against the Blue Jays Saturday, beginning that 5-game homestand for the Firebirds. Still got a chance at 1-4. Still got a chance to get into the conference tournament. Line shot off the glove of Beers at 3rd into left field for a base hit. 3rd hit of the game for Sinelli. Levicki advances to 2nd. Runners at 1st and 2nd and nobody out.
The 3rd baseman, number 14.
Brings up Cody Phelps. 4 for 4 today for Phelps with an RBI. snapping an 0 for 13 skid. Levicki at second, Sinelli at first. Krosnick working from the stretch. Grounded sharply to Tillman at short. His only play will be at third. Heads up play there as they get the lead runner Levicki. He is erased 6-5. Phelps with a fielder's choice. Sliding into second was Sinelli. So runners at first and second with one out. Pearson Gibbous, the catcher, he came on in the 5th inning as a defensive replacement. Riley Hughes started the game, went 0 for 2. Pitch to Gibbous, popped up middle of the diamond. Hahn, the second baseman, 2 gone. Infield fly rule in effect there, so the runners do not advance. 2 gone.
For the Firebirds, the shortstop, number 6.
Brings up Ryan Malik.
Ryan Malik.
Malik with a 3rd inning walk. Grounded into a pair of fielder's choice in the 4th and 5th. Struck out in the 7th. Krosnick's pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball that time, a little late. Concordia in the 9th will have Johnson, Zarling, and Swift due up. We'll see if Augie brings Delabio in here to close this one out. Reitz coming up clutch. Delabio's been the hot pitcher out of the bullpen as well. Chance to lock it down with a save, perhaps, we'll see. 1-1 the count. Sinelli forcing Krosnick off to step off. Delabio did pitch a couple innings yesterday, went 3 1/3, so we'll see if he's available. That gets past the catcher Swift to the screen, and the runners will advance to second and third. It goes a wild pitch. So a couple of runners in scoring position. Boy, it'd be nice to get those Ducks home. Leading 10-7 here with 2 out. Bottom of the 8th inning. 2-run bomb by Bryce Pribolinski. At the knees for strike 2. Sinelli at third, Phelps at second. Krosnick gets him swinging. Second straight strikeout for Malik, but a couple of insurance runs for the Firebirds here in the 8th inning. The 2-run bomb by Pribolinski, his 2nd home run of the year. And the Firebirds will take a 10-7 lead into the 9th inning. Big thank you to Jersey Mike's Subs, another part of the Carthage athletic sponsors this year. Jersey Mike's Subs, their location in Racine at 2860 South Green Bay Road. They're open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Well, you know what makes a Jersey Mike's Sub so good? Well, it's the ingredients, the high-quality meats and cheeses, store-baked bread, and that authentic taste. The served Mike's way with the fresh lettuce, the onions, the tomatoes, and that famous oil, vinegar, and spices. You can order online today at jerseymikes.com. Big thank you to Jersey Mike's in Mount Pleasant for taking part in Carthage athletics this year. It'll be Ben Reitz here to pitch the 9th. 3-run lead here. Carthage 10 runs, 15 hits, and 1 error. Falcons 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors.
Leading off the inning for the Falcons, number
be the first baseman, Drew Johnson. He has reached twice since coming in to replace Tristan Largent. Pinch hit for Largent in the 5th inning. RBI double in that 5th inning. Walked in the 7th. Takes a strike. Lights coming on now here at Augie Schmidt Field to start the 9th. It's clouded over. Off-speed pitch that misses high, 1-1. Outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Two and two. New catcher in there now for Carthage. Looks like Pratcher in there now. No, check that, Drew Dyer. Dyer, the grandson of Duffy Dyer, in there at catcher for the Firebirds. Count is full to leadoff man Johnson. Popped him up. Dyer giving chase to the backstop, and it will just get over the dugout out of play. Dyer making his 2nd appearance behind the plate for Carthage this season, out of Phoenix, Arizona. Duffy Dyer, of course, his grandfather, the one-time manager of the Kenosha Twins, longtime manager of the Kenosha Kingfish. That's driven to right. That's trouble. Levicki to the warning track, makes the catch, 1 gone. Levicki tracked it down short of the warning track and straight away right field.
Next at bat for the Falcons, number 32, Sam Zarling.
Right fielder Sam Zarling. 0 for 3 today with a walk. 1 gone, top half of the 9th inning. Curveball just missed high, ball 1. On the corner. Even now at a ball and a strike. Ahead of him now, 1-2. Good curveball that time. Weak swing and just got a piece of it. Didn't get the call on the corner, 2-2. Into the dirt, works it full now, 3-2. Missed him. 1 out walk. Zarling on now.
Next at the plate for the Falcons, number 40, Cade Jans.
A pinch hitter here for the Falcons, Cade Jans. Pitching change for the Firebirds as well. Jans was announced. And it will be Jacob DeLabio trying to lock this one down for Reitz. So the Tremper product, DeLabio in a save situation here. Runner at first, 1 out, a 10-7 lead. DeLabio making his 5th appearance of the season. No wins, no losses, 1 save. Yet to give up a run this season. 11 innings, given up 5 hits, 4 walks. He has struck out 21 on the season. DeLabio went 3 1/3 in the doubleheader yesterday. Gave up a couple of hits, walked 2 batters, and struck out 5 in the Carroll game. Native of Pleasant Prairie. Played his high school ball at Tremper High School. Last couple of seasons he's played for the Kenosha Kingfish, the North Woods League team here in Kenosha. I know his dad is tuned in, Scott DeLabio. I'm sure didn't see him here at the ballpark. If he's not here at the ballpark, we know he's watching the video stream. Cade Jans in for a pinch hitter here for Zach Swift. 1 out, a runner at first. And DeLabio's first pitch. Shot the knees and got it. Worked in relief with the Kingfish the last couple of seasons. Runner not going, fouled back. Quickly ahead now, 0-2. Weak foul into the Falcon dugout down the third base side. Remains 0-2. Falcons head to Lisle, Illinois tomorrow for a doubleheader against Benedictine. Carthage off until Friday. They'll play 2 at Elmhurst Friday afternoon. Zarling takes his lead, again fouled left side. Jans holding tight here, battling DeLabio. Jans just his second game with the Falcons. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Gets past Dyer to the screen, and advancing to second is Zarling. So a runner in scoring position now with 1 out. A 1-2 count to the batter Jans. DeLabio sets and delivers. Grounded to the shortstop. Malik, tough play. Spiked it into the ground, and they'll beat it out. It'll be an infield single for Jans. That was a tough play for Malik. He had the runner from second, Zarling, running right in front of him. Didn't make contact, but probably enough to bother Malik on the pickup, and then the throw over skipped to Pribolinski.
Next to the plate.
Runners at first and third with 1 out.
27, Jared Shetzek.
Pinch hitter here now. Chesak, Jared Chesak, the junior out of West Bend. The tying run at the plate here in the 9th inning with 1 out. Runners at the corners. Augie will work from the stretch. The pitch, fastball in there for a strike. We're in the ninth. Carthage up by 3, but the tying run represented by Chesek here at the plate. Just missed. Wanted that. Count even at a ball and a strike. Couldn't catch up. 1-2. Use a ground ball here. It turned 2. It'll make dinner taste good tonight. DeLabio in the stretch. The pitch. Outside corner for called strike 3. Chesek out on strikes. Bring up the top of the order now, and Daniel Hahn, the second baseman. 2 out, 2 on. Carthage in front by 3 here in the ninth. DeLabio trying to get the save here. Pitch, hot foul, straight back. Hahn today. RBI triple and scored a run. 1 for 5. The pitch by DeLabio. High heat coming up empty. We're at the final strike, 0-2. Zarling off at third. Jans off at first. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, called a ball. Labio thought he had one there. Didn't miss by much, 1-2. Let's get him right here. Come on, Scotty. Let's go. The pitch. Called strike 3. The game is over. DeLabio comes in and gets back-to-back strikeouts to save it for Benny Reitz. Your line score today for the victorious Firebirds, 10 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. Firebirds left 11 on. For the Falcons, 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and 12 men left. Ben Reitz in relief gets the victory. Jacob DeLabio with the save, his second of the year. Malloy takes the loss for the Falcons today. He is 0-1. Time of the game, 2 hours and 58 minutes as Carthage picks up its second straight win. They climb over the 500 mark now as they get to 6-5 on the season. For Concordia, the Falcons fall to 7-3 and now 1-3 on the road as they head to Lisle, Illinois to take on Benedictine tomorrow. Carthage will head to Elmhurst on Friday for a CCIW doubleheader against the Elmhurst Blue Jays. 2 games down at Elmhurst on Friday, then right back here on Saturday for a single contest against the Blue Jays at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Once again, the Firebirds pick up their second win in a row. They're now 6-5 on the season as they take down Concordia 10-7, scoring 4 in the 5th to tie and 3 in the 6th to take the lead. 2 more insurance runs coming in the 8th on a 2-run homer by Bryce Pribolinski. And the Firebirds will have a good tasting meal tonight, defeating the Falcons 10-7. Big thank you today to our crew for hanging in there in this cooler weather. John Voinovich, our director, and executive producer is Mike Love of our video streams, as we'll be back with you on Saturday for baseball here at Augie Schmidt Field, 1 o'clock. The third game of the 3-game set against the Blue Jays, a single contest at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you here. If not, catch us on the live.carthage.edu video stream. Once again, the final 10-7 in favor of the Firebirds. John Weiser wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Augie Schmidt Field. Let's go Firebirds as they head to Elmhurst on Friday. Good night, everyone.